Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Platinum Black Services. I'm Dreya. It has been a while since I posted a video, but nonetheless, summer is coming upon us and it's going to be an expensive summer. Last year was expensive, and I think this year is going to be even more expensive with what's going on with the economy and everything. I mean, groceries are already high. We're facing a chance that it might be higher. Renting is high if you are finding looking for an apartment. Buying a car is much expensive now. Loan interests are high, even though we're expecting them to come down a little bit this year. But everything is high, and I know a lot of people have lost their jobs. If you are still working, that's a blessing. But right now, you have to, if you don't already have one, you have to find a side hustle, something to make some extra money. And it is hard to find those. I mean, everyone doesn't want to do Uber and Lyft or DoorDash, depending on if you have transportation of your own or not. But, sometimes there's just something that you want to do, you want to find that's just quick and easy to get into. Um, and then just start making money right away. You don't want to go back to school or get a certificate or sit through a couple of courses. You just want something that's quick and easy that can start now. So that's the purpose of this video. It just came to my mind where I want to help those who are looking for something this summer. It'll be seasonal, but nonetheless, something that can help you make some money. Hopefully, a high demand. It should be. I mean, people want to be outside, even though it's pretty expensive. People are still going to find ways to come outside and enjoy the weather, and just put a few extra dollars in your pocket. And if you market it right, it can be pretty lucrative. So. Stay tuned. We're going to jump right into the 15 summer side hustles to start that you can start right now. All right, so these summer side hustle ideas that I came up with and that I'm going to share with you, they are quick and easy to start. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can start these. So you don't need any special training or experience. They all will be low startup costs. Now, when I mean low, you might need to spend maybe $100 or $200 up front to buy the equipment, or maybe as high as $1,000. That's still not bad because once you get started, you will make that money back quickly, provided that you're marketing and you're getting clientele, and you will continue to make money after you recoup the initial spending costs. It will allow you to have a lot more it will allow you to have flexibility. So if you're already working a main job, a full-time job, maybe even a part-time job, these side hustles can fit in where you want it. Okay. Usually it's going to be on your weekends. So I don't know if you're working weekends. You can still have flexibility to arrange your schedule to meet the need of your clients. They're perfect to experiment with. So you're not committed to just one idea. Or you can try one, test it out, see if it works. If you don't like it, that's fine. Try another one. Or you can do 2 or 3 at a time and make more money. So this is a great way and time to experiment with this quick and easy ideas that I'm going to share with you. And all of these ideas will definitely have you outdoor. It's all about being outdoor in the summer, under the sun, having fun, getting opportunities, being around people, so on and so forth. So I hope that you will seriously consider, these opportunities that will keep you outside and around people. If you're an introvert, something to think about. All right. Also keep in mind that this is, even though it's a side hustle, it's still a business. And the idea is to still run it like a business. This is a seasonal business, but nonetheless, it's a business. Starting off, I would recommend still obtaining an EIN number, which is an employer identification number through the IRS. The reason being is just in case you are working with a business and they're cutting you a check and they might ask for you to fill out a W-9, which requires either your social security number or your business EIN number. Trust me, you don't want to give away your personal social security number so that they can forward you a 1099 if that is the case. You want to protect your social security number and treat your side hustle as a business and give them an EIN number. Also, formally register your business as well. It might, again, take a few dollars, a couple $100 to at least do all the initial paperwork up front and correctly. But trust me, it will save you pain and heartache and a lot of trouble later down the road if you do not have these items in place. You also want to create contracts because it is a business. Again, it's still a business, and you want to make sure that you lay out your payment terms, how things will be done, your deliverables, what you expect from the client, and what the client can expect from you, just in case there might be some confusion and you don't want a client to potentially accuse you of not honoring certain things, or maybe they didn't have clarity on what your deliverables were. You don't want to end up going back and forth, possibly in maybe small claims court or something like that. You definitely want to keep everything straight and forward, laid out in a contract. You want to create your social profiles as well, because that's how you want to promote yourself. These side hustles will be local, more of a local thing. So Facebook, and some other places where you can grab the eyes and the attention of people that are local, because side hustles, you just want to be able to drive these ideas. You want to be able to drive to your clients, deliver the service, and then go home afterwards. So it's going to be within your local area. If you don't mind traveling further than that, that's completely up to you. However, just for convenience and flexibility, you control where you go and the clients you serve. And of course, build your network, get out there, socialize as well. If you're out grabbing a cup of coffee, you might hear someone over, in a conversation saying, hey, I'm having something and I would like XYZ. And you just so happen to be a person that can deliver XYZ, push it. That's a conversation starter to kind of get involved and also share your business, how to get out there and get your clients and make the money. And as I said before, as far as like obtaining your EIN number, registering your business, you want to maintain great paperwork. Oh, and the contracts as well. Maintain paperwork and financial records and upfront and throughout the time that you are operating this side hustle, because trust me, again, dealing with money, making income, you want to have a paper trail. You want to make sure all your ducks are in a row. There's no issues, especially in case something legally might arise. You want to make sure you're prepared and you're ready. So I just wanted to just throw all of that out there to keep in mind, because so many people skip this and they just jump right into doing things. And you don't want to get tripped up or find something, an issue later where you just weren't prepared. Okay. All right. Number one are tent rentals. I found these on Amazon. A lot of these items I found on Amazon. You don't have to go to Amazon for them, but because everyone knows about it and can easily access it and they have some pretty reasonable prices, that's where I started. Nonetheless, events can be small, big, large. So you want to look at the different types of tents, the quality, of course, the size, the setup, how easy or complex it is, because that would also attribute to your arrival time to get it set up before the party. And then, of course, when the event is over, arriving to break it down. And then, of course, to store it and to keep it clean, things of that nature. But people rent tents all the time who want to have outdoor parties, because it's just nice. It's just nice to be outside, but just have some shade, some shelter if it rains, things of that nature. So I would seriously consider a tent rental business as a potential side hustle. Number two, you could rent out tables and chairs, and that could also go with the tent rental business, because not a lot of people keep tables and chairs of a large quantity on hand. Some do, but it's very rare that they do. And you can also rent tables that are big, that are small, that are long and short, high and tall, things of that nature. Just make sure that they are durable and strong, because they're going to be used over and over and over again. And you don't want someone to, break them, things of that nature. And you got to keep spending money to replace them. But nonetheless, I think renting tables and chairs would be a great side hustle to start. And you can always start with smaller parties, parties that might need maybe 5 or 10 tables, and then grow as you make more money renting those items out over time. So, again, tables and chairs, and potentially with the tents, those two items I would seriously think about as a summer side hustle. Number three, we know at events, kids, they get restless, they need to burn off energy. Renting out kid inflatables, I see all the time. It's a high demand for it. Birthday parties, special events, maybe events where there's mostly adults, but you need a little area for the kids. You can easily buy some of these nice inflatables online, especially considering Amazon. They have a lot of different varieties, but you can easily rent these out for a couple of hours. I mean, you can charge anywhere from maybe $100, $200 an hour and make a nice amount of money each month by renting out these inflatables. Number three, what's a party without a good speaker and lighting system? And you can rent speakers and lighting for any kind of event. So, there's going to be music, you have to have good sound. And a lot of people just do not have speakers that they can just bring along from their house to a party event. So I would definitely recommend thinking about investing in big quality speakers with a microphone set as well. You might be a host, or there might be someone who will be a host, but nonetheless, that, and then some good lighting, because usually around nighttime is when you want to have lights, of course, for an event, or maybe indoors if it's an indoor event. And just having the nice colors and the designs, depending on how fancy you want to go with the lights, you can make some good money renting out speakers and lights. Number five, how cute is this with the actual like booth that looks like a camera, but you can rent out photo booths. Bring it there, blow it up, or set it up however it's supposed to be set up. At the bottom, there's like this nice camera stand. It looks like, with the social media stand or whatnot, and has a carrier case for it. But you can make some good money renting out photo booths. I mean, who doesn't want to take a photo at a photo booth at an event? Whether it's a birthday party or an anniversary, or it could be a business event. I could see businesses paying a person to bring this set up, and they will get paid. So again, this is a nice side hustle to actually think about starting and to make a good initial investment into. All right, number six. I just want to say, how cute is that? How cute is that? That blow up concession stand that's green and black. I found that on Amazon. I just thought that was so cute. I don't know if they have any other colors, but nonetheless, you can offer a concession stand at an event if a client is looking to have that, especially for like kid parties. And you can buy like the little hot dog stand with the warmer, built in, or popcorn machine, or candy cane machine, or snow cone machine, or ice cream machine. You can buy any kind of machines that can go up with your concession stand. But I just think that is just such a great idea to make some extra money as a side hustle, doing a portable transportable or portable concession stand. Number seven, these are so much fun. Usually you'll see this set up with like a stronger build, or it wouldn't look as like an inflatable. I don't know. Maybe you've seen inflatables. I usually don't see inflatables, but the fact that an inflatable cash cube exists, you can rent those out. And you don't have to use real money. You can buy fake money at the bottom. You can buy, wads of cash that are fake. Those are also available on Amazon. But that is just such a cool idea. Or if that person wants to put in real cash, let them do it. The client is up to what the client wants, and the client gets what they want. But having that available, that's just a fun idea to have at an event or a party, and you can have that available to them. I don't see too many people doing this, so you can stand out by renting out an inflatable cash cube. Number eight, why not be like a server? You might not be a bartender. You may or may not be a highly skilled bartender or mixologist. I don't know. But you can keep it simple and just have a nice bar, have some nice glasses or some nice drinkware. There's a case, you can fold it up, break it out, set it up, break it down, put it up, and carry it wherever you want to go. There are a couple of options if you want a small bar, L-shaped bar, a big triple bar, some lighting. There's all different types of options. Usually the client, of course, should be providing the drinks. But if they want you to do it, that's based on how you work that out in your contract. Nonetheless, think about being a server. It's so nice to have an event and it just looks classy. To have a server, you can buy a server outfit or get something that looks very dressy and important, and just say, "Hey, I offer a portable bar rental, and I also will offer my services as being the server, and make some great extra side cash or some extra cash in your summer side hustle." Number three, okay, who doesn't like a good karaoke? I do. Why not rent out a karaoke machine? Buy a nice, good quality karaoke machine. It could be, mid to large size, depending on your budget. It's always nice to have where, it's big and people can see the screen clear enough for to read the lyrics off from the song, things like that. But somebody might want to host a karaoke night, or someone might have a party and just have like a certain time where karaoke takes place. But if you make an investment in that, that is some great cash to make to offer a karaoke machine rental and some services that you offer as like the karaoke host. All right, number 10. So this is a little different. You can offer event staffing services. Sometimes it's hard to find people to help out with an event. It is maybe not have enough people or just find people in general. And you can offer services like venue setup and breakdown, security and crowd control, not necessarily like security carrying a registered gun, because I think that goes a little bit beyond um, the normal, I guess, crowd control type of thing, but just basic security, technical support, event promotion and marketing. Again, you could be offering event staffing services for some business that's promoting whatever a big product launch, or something like that. And they might have merchandise they want to sell or flyers to pass out, information to pass out. Vendor coordination. Sometimes people want to hold an event, but they don't know how to get all the vendors together and in place or in line, things like that, deposits. So you can offer that type of service. Customer service, that could be basic service for people that are coming to an event and they need help knowing where to go or where to obtain certain things or information or seating. Post-event cleanup, of course, when the party is over, usually everybody wants to leave and go home and be done, but you can offer a staffing service to help with the cleanup and charge and make money. VIP and special guest coordination. There might be an event where there's a section or some area specifically for a certain type of guests, and they require a certain type of treatment or handling, and you can hire or offer staffing services to specifically cater to that group. Um, if that's what the client needs. Stage and production support, registration and check-in, translation and multilingual support. This one is good. If you are multilingual and you can offer your ability to communicate with different guests, knowing the host or the person that's providing who's doing the event, I'll say that, and they're having certain people there that speak certain languages, and there might be some type of language barrier, but you can be that middle ground, that middle person to speak on both ends, or maybe even sign language. Sometimes there might be an event where someone needs someone to interpret or not interpret, but at least offer sign language to communicate with someone who's deaf. You never know. So I would seriously also consider that type of support. And then post-event reporting. I'm thinking again, if it's a business and you're offering event staffing services, that business at the end may want to have you pass out surveys, collect feedback, analyze the event to see how successful it was, what went right, what didn't go right, and then preparing reports for the organizers of the overall experience from the event. Number 11, movie screen rentals. Now, this is so cool because I've seen quite a few people actually have these big screens and projectors set up in their backyard. I've even seen churches have them on their lawn, but everyone doesn't want to invest in that. And that's fine because you can invest in it and then rent it out. You can have a movie screen rental business, and it can be pretty lucrative depending on where your clients are and where they wanted to set up. I would probably focus more on people who have large backyards. Just a tip. So, you want to go for those people that, have the space to have that. Number 12, casino game rentals. This is so versatile. And I say that because I've seen nonprofits do casino nights. Again, birthday parties, businesses, depending on how they want to have their entertainment set up. But I think casino game rentals are so lucrative because it just keeps the party going. Generally, a lot of people like to gamble, whether it's just for fun or if it's actually for real money. You can invest in actual game tables, or they have like the rollout mats. That's what I was going to say. At the bottom, you can just buy some rollout mats, and it can be rolled out on any kind of table. Depending on how you want to make your investment, of course, the mats are cheaper. The actual tables will require more, but you can invest also in the chips, the dice, the cards, depending on how the game, what games you want to offer. But casino night rentals, I can see that being a very lucrative thing. I can see people having casino, even if it's a small, intimate setting. I could see people doing casino nights weekly. So that's some good side hustle cash to make. All right, number 13. This is so much fun. Foam machine rentals. I've seen lots of kids, mostly kids, have foam parties for their birthdays. And it is so much fun. And it looks like just a sea or an ocean of just endless foam shooting out. And these kids have a blast. And they can play in this for hours and hours and hours nonstop. So I would highly recommend this as a summer side hustle. If you make the initial investment into one of those foam machines, I think your summer will be well worth it. And you will definitely see that money come back and then some by doing a foam machine rental. Number 14, I would even say even a fog machine rental. People you'll be surprised at what people want for their events or for their parties. It could be a wedding. Like, let's say, nowadays weddings are becoming more entertainment based, choreography and performances, and they might want some fog to come in and just provide this illusion and excitement as an example. But I would seriously consider buying fog machines and offering a fog machine rental service because you just never know. And a lot of times people would be interested in having it. They just never thought of it until you bought it and you're offering that service. All right. I know I said 15 summer side hustles, but I did find one more. So we're going to make it 16. This is going to be the bonus. And that is the red carpet and backdrop rental. This is so much fun. Sometimes people want to host events and it treat it like it's like celebrity, like, movie star type energy or feel or vibes, things like that. So it's not that hard. It's not that expensive. You can buy a good quality red carpet mat that can roll out, some poles to kind of, give that exclusive VIP feel, and then get some good cool backdrops. It can say VIP, it could be floral, it could be sponsors posted on, like it can be any kind of backdrops. It can be curtains or veils or the tinsels, things like that. Invest in a couple of different colors and themes for your backdrops, and then you can just say, hey, you have an event, I can set it up to make it seem more, inclusive or, celebrity vibe, red carpet vibe, and offer that. And that is, especially when it goes with, I just thought about this, especially when it goes with a photo booth rental. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That would be a great thing to promote and market and great money to make as your side hustle. All right, guys, we reached the end. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this got you excited, got, these ideas kind of piqued your interest, maybe one or two or a few items. Again, it never hurts to make extra money, especially in these times. You want to get in where you can fit in. And I just think that these are some great, quick, flexible, inexpensive ways to get started and to just make good money for the summer, even maybe for the year or next summer and the summers, tenfold, 5, 10 years from now, you never know. But the idea is to just really put yourself out there, give it a try. And if it doesn't work, that's fine, but hopefully it does. And it never hurts. Again, never hurts to make some extra money. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, you guys take care.